1976. Daphne Davenport is an indie musician who creates experimental electronic music by weaving her voice together with unexpected sounds collected for her by her husband, Darcy. Seeking peace and quiet for their work, the Davenports have moved to a house in the backwoods of Wales. But their solitude is shattered by a strange boy who gradually befriends the couple. He introduces them to local legends and helps them find unusual sounds, but at a certain point, it becomes clear that his attachment to their home is becoming obsessive. In one of the early scenes of Rabbit Trap, Daphne voices a beautiful metaphor. We enter this world through sight, but the world enters us through hearing. This thought becomes the film's central leitmotif. Screenwriter and director Bryn Chainey borrowed this phrase from one of his teachers, and it seemed logical to him to develop the idea within the horror genre. After all, what scares us most and first is the invisible. Things we can only hear. Rustlings, creaks, while our imagination paints the picture. This leads to the main rule. Rabbit Trap should not be watched on a phone during your subway commute. Even a laptop won't fully convey Chainey's vision. This is a movie for a cinema with good acoustics, where its peculiar, insinuating, almost otherworldly sound design, built on electronic music and the sounds of nature, can be fully unleashed. But the problem is, even under ideal conditions, Rabbit Trap might not grab you. Chainey drew inspiration for the plot from Welsh folklore, and as the story develops, you'll see quite a lot of unusual things. However, what unfolds on screen stubbornly refuses to coalesce into a coherent narrative. The director focused all his attention on the details, waving his hand at the fact that they are strung along a straightforward, artless drama. You can't even truly connect with the characters, because you're never given a chance to learn anything about them beyond the fact that they are complex and traumatized individuals. The experienced Dev Patel and the wonderful Rosy McEwen seem to be trying to figure them out along with the viewers, and in the end, they deliver professional but disjointed performances of something vaguely art house. The fact that their guest, the nameless boy, is played by a girl, the enigmatic actress Jade Croot, also speaks volumes. If nothing else, it shows that the director was trying at all costs to shroud his film in fog and give it an aura of mystery. Rabbit Trap is one of those auteur experiments where the creators consider it beneath them to explain anything. They toss a heap of colorful rags to their viewer, granting them the formal right, but in practice, the obligation, to assemble a coherent and meaningful outfit from it all. Numerous questions that arise during viewing are left unanswered. The story doesn't flow, but is delivered in untidy jerks. Despite the mysterious atmosphere and beautiful visuals, you simply can't let yourself be carried by the plot. Unfortunately, this is a film that, in a certain mood, you can absorb, but it's difficult to watch properly. It's a mirror film that doesn't speak, but only reflects what the viewer has brought with them.